de la salsa rosa, de los chiquis. Hi, welcome to my neighbor's kitchen. Today I'm going to make arroz apastelado. What you need to make the arroz apastelado is going to be one plantain. You're going to need plantain leaf. You're going to need pork. You're going to need gandules. You're going to need sofrito. For the color, I'm going to use oil with annatto seed. Annatto seed is this. You're going to make the annatto seed with hot oil. You let it boil a little bit, the oil, and then you put the seeds, and don't let it, when they started to bubble, turn it off. Sofrito, you're going to need a little bit of black pepper, oregano, cumin, a couple leaf of bay leaf, paprika for a little color, salt, and salt. In the sofrito, it's the same, onion, garlic, green pepper, red pepper, cilantro, and culantro. This is for the color. I put this extra, but it's only to make the rice with a little color. Red pepper, green pepper, and cilantro. This is a tomato paste. If you want to use a little bit more, because the seasoning from the envelope, I don't like it too much. This is like 14 ounces of pigeon peas, but they are frozen. You could use the one in can, or you could use fresh ones if you found it. And then we're gonna need this is 3 cups of rice, medium grain, a little bit of oil to fry the meat. Over here, I have a pound and a half of spare ribs. I clean the spare rib, I season them with garlic, black pepper, oregano, and salt. So let's go and start to fry the meat. I'm gonna use 2 tablespoons of oil to fry the pork. That's it. And some people, if they don't like pork, they could use chicken maybe. Well, most of the time is pork. I'm gonna use a cup of water, and I'm gonna let the water to boil. And I'm gonna put a little bit of salt for the gandules. I'm gonna cook the gandules, the pigeon peas. You got it in cans, they already cooked. These are not cooked. This is like almost fresh. Now I'm going to put the gandules in the hot water. It's boiling. And you cook the gandules for about 10 to 12 minutes. The meat is going to be here like 15 to 20 minutes. It's not going to be fry. Because, not fry completely. Not completely fried, no? This one is gonna be here for another 10 minutes. You have to be cooked like medium. Then I put this water to be boiled because I like to make my rice with hot water. Mommy, she always said, don't never put cold water in the rice or in the beans. They want more loose, the rice. This meat is being fried for about 20 minutes. So it's ready to put the sofrito. So I'm gonna use this type of sofrito. More than 2 tablespoons more. Maybe 3 tablespoons of sofrito. Now you're gonna put the dry ingredients. Half a tablespoon of black pepper, like a quarter teaspoon of oregano, dry oregano, a couple of leaves of bay leaf, The cumin you use it after. And a little bit of paprika. This is for the color. Now I'm going to use this spoon of the oil with color. Achiote. If you need more achiote, you could put more. And you could put a little bit of tomato paste or tomato sauce, like a half a tablespoon of the tomato paste. And this is the Italian tomato paste, yes, it's very good. And put it all together. Now I'm going to wash the rice and I put the rice on it. You're supposed to rinse the rice because the rice has something that they call it talcum, and that's not good for your health. My rice in the pan, and I'm going to fry the rice bean. That's Grandma. Grandma cooking. I stir the rice. I fry the rice over here in the sofrito with the meat. Now I'm going to put more heat. Plain. Now I'm going to put the gandules into the rice. And I'm going to put a little bit of culantro, the red pepper, and the green peppers. One and a half cup hot water. If you need, let me put a little bit more in case that I need a little more. A little of the water. You need for each cup of rice, you need a cup of water. To cook the pigeon peas, I put a cup of water. Together it's going to be 3.5 cups. 3.5 cups of water. Now I'm going to put a little bit of salt. Salt. Yes, I'm going to need a little bit more water. Since I bought 2 cups of water and one in the gandules, it's 3 cups, but it needs a little bit more. You need more water to cover the rice. Now you let it cook. Now you gotta let it dry, the rice. And all the water evaporate, then I'm gonna cover the rice. And then I'm gonna start with the plantain. Then you clean the plantain. I'm gonna grate the plantain with this rough part, this part. Like this. I'm gonna use the rough plantain. Face butter. I'm gonna use a little bit of oil with and a little bit, if you want, you can use a little bit of salt too, to bring out that the taste of the plantain. You see, it gets right over there. So I'm going to put the plantain in the top. I'm going to put the leaf in the stuff like this, because this brings the flavor out to the rice, from the rice. You see, they were clean already, and I washed it and everything. I dried it. I'm going to do it like this. When I was in junior high school, I used to have a teacher in home economics that they teach you how to cook. And I learned from that teacher, I learned a lot, really, a lot. Now I'm gonna stir the rice with the plantain, and then I cover it with that. When I leave with my own. You see? Yes. When I was in junior high school, that teacher everything to bake, because we used to have kitchen in the schools. Sewing machine, a stove with ovens. It's not like now. School beer. They could say something about schools years ago, but they were good. I put in the leaf in the top of the rice, like this. You cover all the rice with this. And like this. And like this. And that's it. I'm gonna shake the rice in about 10 minutes. I leave it alone. A little bit more than low. Medium, low, like that. To make this rice, it takes like an hour. With the lid closed, about 15 minutes. Esa es la salsa gorda de los 60s. This is the resultado final from my rice Apastelado. So I'm going to serve this over here. Smell good. You see, it's loose. It's not sticky, because I don't put too much of the tomato paste or the tomato sauce. You see that nice color? El resultado final, because I made this right because my son-in-law loved it. And you know something? My son-in-law is from Italy.
Right, good stuff. Good Puerto Rican food.
He was a good Puerto Rican food.
Good, very good. You make the best.
Este es el resultado final. So my son-in-law said it was good, so I think it's good. My daughter, she's enjoyed the rice too. My future grandson is not on the table yet. And my granddaughters like my rice too. So, good evening, and I see you the next time.